Hi all, welcome to our channel. ഇന്നത്തെ ഈ പ്രസൻറ്റേഷനിൽ ഉൾപ്പെടുത്തിയിരിക്കുന്നത് 10ാം ക്ലാസ് ബയോളജിയിലെ ചാപ്റ്റർ 1 സെൻസേഷൻസ് ആൻഡ് റെസ്പോൺസസ് എന്ന പാഠഭാഗത്തിലെ ഫസ്റ്റ് ടോപ്പിക്കാണ്. ഇതിപ്പോൾ ചെയ്തിരിക്കുന്നത് ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് മീഡിയം സ്റ്റുഡൻസിന് വേണ്ടിയിട്ടാണ്. ഇനി മലയാളം മീഡിയം സ്റ്റുഡൻസിന് ക്ലാസ് ആവശ്യമുണ്ടെങ്കിലും അതുപോലെ ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് മീഡിയം സ്റ്റുഡൻസിന് മലയാളത്തിലെ എക്സ്പ്ലനേഷൻ ആവശ്യമുണ്ടെങ്കിലും നിങ്ങൾ ദയവേത് കമൻ്റ് ഇടുക. കമൻറ്റ് ബോക്സിൽ കമൻറ്റ് ചെയ്തിരിക്കുകയാണെങ്കിൽ ഞങ്ങൾ ആ വീഡിയോയും ഇൻക്ലൂഡ് ചെയ്യാനായിട്ട് ശ്രമിക്കുന്നതായിരിക്കും. അപ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് ഇന്നത്തെ വീഡിയോ സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്യാം. അതിനു മുമ്പായിട്ട് ഒരു കാര്യം കൂടി, നിങ്ങൾ ഇതുവരെയും ഈ ചാനൽ സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ് ചെയ്തിട്ടില്ലെങ്കിൽ ദയവേത് ചാനൽ സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ് ചെയ്തതിന് ശേഷം വീഡിയോ കാണാനായിട്ട് ശ്രദ്ധിക്കുക. ഓക്കെ, സ്റ്റാൻഡേർഡ് 10 ബയോളജി ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് മീഡിയം. Chapter 1 Sensations and Responses. Okay students, let's start the class. We can experience many things from our surrounding. We can smell, taste, touch, etc. We are responding towards these experiences and it is termed as stimuli. So we can explain stimuli. The senses that evoke responses in organisms are called stimuli. Once again, the senses that evoke responses in organisms are called stimuli. Example, taste, touch, etc. We can recognize different types of stimuli. Is it? The stimuli that recognize from the surroundings are known as external stimuli, and those formed inside the body are known as internal stimuli. Example for external stimuli are touch, hot, cold, smell, etc. And example for internal stimuli are thirst, hunger, etc. In this image, you can see the specialized cells that receive stimuli in our tongue and eyes, and they are known as receptors. So you can see the receptors in our tongue and eyes in the images. Okay, so we can explain receptors as specialized cells in the sense organ and other parts of the body to receive stimuli. Okay, once again, there are specialized cells in the sense organs and other parts of the body to receive stimuli, and they are known as receptors. Okay, in this image you can see the nervous system of human being. Before that, I want to explain something about receptors. Receptors receive stimuli and generate suitable impulses. How these impulses evolve? The responses occur when the impulses generated by the receptors on receiving the stimuli reach the brain. The nervous system control and coordinate these actions. So the impulse generation is controlled and coordinated by the nervous system of each organism. In this image, you can see the nervous system of a human being. Here, the important parts are brain, spinal cord, and nerves. You learned about nervous system. Now, I'm going to discuss about neurons. Neurons or nerve cells are the basic structural unit of nervous system. So, neurons are the basic structural unit of a nervous system. In this image, you can see a nerve cell or neuron. Like all other cells, the neuron has a cell membrane, cytoplasm, and nucleus. The other important parts of neuron are dendrite, dendron, Schwann cell, axon, axonate, synaptic knob, etc. I'm going to explain the characteristics of each part of the neuron. First, dendron. Dendrons are the short filament from the cell body of a neuron. Dendrons are the short filament from the cell body. It carries impulses from dendrites to the cell body. It carries impulses from dendrites to the cell body. That means into the cell. Okay. Now dendrites are the branches of dendron. Part that receives impulses from adjacent neuron. These are the parts which receive impulses from the adjacent neuron. Next, axon. Axon is the longest filament from the cell body. It is the longest filament from the cell body. It carries impulses from the cell body to outside of the neuron. Next, axonate. These are the branches of axon. It carries impulses to the synaptic knob. Okay. It carries impulses to the synaptic knob. Next, Schwann cell. They encircles the axon. I'll explain about Schwann cell later. Next part, synaptic knob. It is the tip of axonite. From here, the neurotransmitters are secreted. Okay, it is an important part of the neuron. I think you can understand each parts of the neuron. Okay. Now, myelin sheath. The axon of most of the neurons are repeatedly encircled by myelin, by a lipid containing membrane, and it is known as myelin sheath. In the figure, you can see a myelin sheath in both images. And in the first one, a nerve which is encircled by myelin, and this is formed of Schwann cells. And in the second image, the brain cell, the neuron present in the brain cell, and the myelin sheath is formed of oligodendrocytes. Okay. The myelin sheath has some characteristic features. In nerve, it is a group of axon, and I will explain about nerve in later. Now, myelin sheath in nerves is formed of Schwann cells. In the brain and spinal cord, it is formed of specialized cells called oligodendrocytes. Okay, clear? I was explained in the earlier slide about this. Okay. Now, the myelin sheath has a shiny white color. Another important characteristic features of myelin sheath, it has a shiny white color. The part of the brain and the spinal cord where myelinated nerve cells are present in abundance and is called white matter. Okay, it is white matter, and the part where non-myelinated nerve cells are present is called grey matter. Another important topic of this chapter is functions of myelin sheath. First one, it provides oxygen and nutrients to the axon. Clear? It provides oxygen and nutrients to the axon. Second one, accelerate impulses. It increases the speed of impulse. Okay? And act as an electric insulator. Third point, act as an electric insulator. It protects neurons from external shocks. It is a shock absorber. Okay, clear? Now, first topic is finished. Thank you all. You can write your comments and suggestions in the comment box, and thank you all again.